the last, and this is the this should be the desired scenario, right? So basically we need to transform the current city into a smart city, and FC we need to find out at the end of this presentation. So what is the definition of smart city? If we try to see and gather from different agencies, different kind of authorities in this area, and if we try to find out from the perspective of IEEE, they space that bringing together technology, government and society. If we can bring on the same platform, that there we can call that city as a kind of a smart city. However, Smart Cities Council, another authority, they tells that digital technology and intelligent design, where we can harness that city, can be called as a kind of smart city. There is another standard institute that is from the BSI. They have different definition of this smart city. Effective integration of physical, digital and human systems. So another one word actually added over here, human systems. Unless until we are adding the human system, no city can be a smart city, right? And the ISO IEC again spells a big definition where the keyword is new generation, application of new generation of information technologies for what? To facilitate the planning, construction, management and smart services. So it's a big definition, but quite comprehensive. Now let us have this kind of another definition from European Commission. What this is that sustainability, economic development and high rate of life, high quality of life. If we can achieve in any city, that city we can call as smart city. Now one thing you should be noting it here, that nobody told about IoT, nobody told about smartness, nobody told about a kind of technologies. Specifically that this technology, if you are applying in some kind of city, that will be called a smart city, right? So above raises the question that when we can call a city as a smart city, right? In 2014, actually, Sedo and Sekhar published one paper, and there they question whether we are applying high-tech technologies in any city, whether that is more smarter than any city which is having those technology implementation. Can those cities which is having higher rate of application of modern IT infrastructure, can they be only called as a smart city? There is no specific answer for that. So there is no definite kind of definition, neither there kind of definite means consensus upon the smart city definition. So let us go by this IEEE definition only. So what is that? So 6 characteristics must be there for any smart city. A smart economy, a smart mobility, a smart environment, smart people again. So people should be there having some kind of smartness. So connectedness should be there, whatever means it is, smart living and kind of smart governance. Now let us go through, let us see some kind of typical smart city concept which is given by some kind of industry. What is that?
Filled with precious moments. And our precious time flies. The little ones grow up. Our close ones move away, and dear ones depart. The moments that we share, they are unique. Those moments complete life's puzzle. and they make the journey worth it. Life's moment is now. Bustling cities, people come together, enjoying those special moments. We are interconnected. We are tapping into smarter technologies, trusting them to bring us closer. We are trusting technology to help us take better care of one another. We are trusting technology to make sure we don't miss the special moments. Cities are getting smarter for sharing life's moments. The digital promise of our connected world. Devices and digital services would be nothing without the trust we place in the technology around us. The trust we place in each other. And the trust we place in life's journey.
What's the message out? Provide all of this. And single answer is IoT, which provides connectedness, which provides you means for sharing your resources, and which provide actually solutions for gathering the more and more data for making your life better and better, right? But people tells that IoT is the technology which is still struggling for the problems, not solution. Many people are not knowing IoT can provide which kind of solution, right? So this statement is very much relevant that IoT is the technology which is still searching for the problems. So what does it give? This means that imagination is your limit. As much as you can imagine, you can apply IoT in all the fields wherever your imagination goes, right? So there is no bar for this technology. If we'll see the Indian scenario, Indian government, actually Ministry of House and Urban Development, they made a kind of manual for this smart city application, and they identified 24 key features that should be there in any kind of a smart city of country in India, right? Like air quality, energy efficiency, underground electric wiring. So if you try to see, maybe there 50% of time IoT is there, is the people as much as you can. Second is infrastructure, technology and data. So data, technology and infrastructure is the key words that has to be utilized to get any city as a smarter city. Then innovation and enterprise, there must be some kind of enterprises or governance that should be depending upon the innovation. It's not the traditional thing. And leadership and strategy must be there, like political willpower and all, right? And there must be something, some kind of strategy for measurement and learning. Learning again grows as you are collecting the data. If you are having data, you can learn and you can actually improve your quality of the service. Now, what are the typical application of a smart city? Let us go swiftly through this. Maybe structural health of